Foote.
What's up, Jake? How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
How you doing, other Jake?
Doing good.
So, how exactly is college treating you?
It has its up and downs. But
Naming up.
Being on the football team,
Yeah.
that's just a plus.
Is it like is it a different like camaraderie
Yeah,
than high school?
yeah.
How can you compare like the two, like high school and college?
I mean, like everybody wants to talk to you basically since you're on the football team, and then just I don't know. Everybody wants to hang out with you too.
Yeah.
So that brings up a good point. So you gotta tell us about the females down there.
Oh my God!
You know he's getting on. How much do you weigh? 300 pounds.
325.
325 pounds. And how 6'4"?
Yeah, 6'4".
Dude, that's a piece of man meat right there, to say the least. That's a piece of man meat. So tell us about the females.
Well, I can't look too much, and I'm still with Cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We forgot about that.
But I mean, they're good looking females. Of course I don't talk to none of them.
You're in trouble now.
Yeah, I'm in trouble now.
In trouble now.
Yeah.
So what about like compared to here in Calvert County? What's the female look?
I mean, it's just more races. Just like I'm not trying to be like racist or anything, but it's just like it's like this dominantly white people around here.
Yeah.
And then it's just like walk over here. There's like a couple Hispanic people.
Yeah.
Asian people.
So what about I don't mean to take it away from the subject, but what about high school football shaped you as a college athlete?
Honestly, it just like more or less just conditioned, really, because I have basically had to relearn a whole system when I got there, and then
like plays.
Yeah, plays and how he wants me to play football. Because Jacob knows we never ran zone stuff in high school.
Yeah, we know.
There's a lot of zone there.
Yeah, a lot of zone.
So just for everybody like listening, what position do you play?
Offensive guard.
Offensive guard.
Yeah.
So you only have one position.
Yeah.
That's how it is in college.
Well, that's the point of why I'm asking you, Jake.
I'm just saying.
For people who don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if my coach needed me to, I could try. I could try and play tackle or center.
So, would you look at yourself as I don't even want to, like, are you one of the better linemen, or is there like a variety of other people who bring different?
Yeah, everybody brings different stuff to the table, really. Because I would say, like our starting center. He's not really like that athletic, but like he's like dumb strong, and
he's a big guy.
Yeah, he just works his butt off, really.
Yeah. And
then we have like our left tackle that's he's working out right now because he's about to get drafted, and he's just the athletic freak.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, he's that guy.
He's just a freak.
Yeah. Well, I mean, only freaks make it to the NFL. That's definitely a point.
I mean, not all freaks can make it there.
Well,
there's some unathletic people in the NFL.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely talking about Tony Romo,
Eli Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about I mean, Jake brought this up to my attention when we were talking about having you on. He said we 100% have to bring up the neck tattoo.
Oh my
So
gosh.
can you give everybody a look at the neck tattoo?
Okay, well, it means invincible. All right. And I was why are you laughing? I may or may have not been in the right
mindset.
Yeah, mindset to go get a tattoo.
Yeah.
And I mean, it didn't really hurt. I looked at it and I was like, "Whoa, it's a lot bigger than I expected it to be."
I'm sure a lot of people have that reaction.
Yeah, they were like, my mom still hasn't noticed because I came back and I was like, "Hey, Mom, how you doing?" She didn't even notice it. I've been giving her hugs the whole time.
Has she noticed yet?
No.
That is insane.
I've given her like hugs and
You
everything.
literally have a neck tattoo and your mom hasn't seen it yet.
No.
So what about that tattoo right there?
Yeah, she's seen this and she was like, just don't get any more.
Oh well. So what about? I hear you have a sister too.
Yeah, I got 2 older sisters.
So what are they like?
I mean, they're like, I mean, they're basically adults, really.
Oh.
So.
Well, but the tattoo on your neck, it actually did not turn out as bad as like someone not in the right mindset would normally expect it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a tough looking tattoo.
Yeah. Makes me look more mean than I already look, you know.
Yeah.
So where do you you sleep in the dorm?
Yeah, I sleep in a dorm. I just share a bathroom with somebody.
So what are the dorms like over there?
They're all right. I mean, it's nothing crazy like happened. I mean, there's like, if you like, cause like we live on like the 3rd floor, so like we can look down and like there's like a little area you can like sit in the middle, like downstairs, and like I think like one night I looked down there, I seen like a possum or something just walking around.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait, there's live animals in there?
Yeah, there's cats that are just always walking around like the campus and stuff.
Just like
That's
feral
insane.
cats.
Yeah, just like.
That is probably the most insane. I don't know if when you walked in, we were playing a clip of us talking about the competitive realm of being a gorilla. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on the appendage size of gorillas?
The what?
Appendage size. Okay, so an appendage is a. I'm gonna need some help explaining.
A penis? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you know that? Did you know that gorillas?
I didn't know that, but I mean, it kind of makes sense because if you big dude walking around with a little guy.
We're talking about gorillas, not human beings.
I know. Gorilla big dude
walking
Just
around
got King
naked.
Kong, like the smallest.
Yeah, he might be a little angry. He wants to take his frustration out on other gorillas.
Well, the funny thing was that you walked in here and your first impression of the studio was us playing a clip that's going to be on our TikTok. Basically, what we were talking about was saying how the bigger the gorilla in the jungle, actually, the smaller the penis. Oh. And the smaller the gorilla or smaller the monkey, the larger the penis is. So
I don't know how we got on that topic. It was a little far-fetched, but I mean...
I don't know, Jake. That's just what you do when you're in the biz. Yeah, but what do you think of the studio?
I mean, I like it. It's makes me feel at home.
It does?
Yeah.
The 30-degree temperature here makes you feel like you're at home.
Did you grow up in like a shed?
No. I mean, my mom we had a shed, but I just always chilled in there.
Why were you chilling in the shed?
I don't know. It was just bouncing my basketball around.
In a shed?
Yeah.
Foote. That sounds terrible.
I mean, because it was raining outside, and I'm not allowed to bounce the ball inside, so go to the shed.
Good point. That's a valid.
Go to the shed. Work on my dribble moves.
So, Jake's gonna be mad at me for bringing this up, but do you believe in any conspiracy theories?
I mean, you talking about stuff like aliens.
Do you think the moon landing was real?
Bruh, somebody was asking me that at school, and they were like, they said like they don't think it's real, and I was like, I started thinking about it. I was like, it could not be real.
Dude, they gave a rock to some president of some other country. I have no clue. That's something Luke could look up if we had internet, but we don't. So, but they gave this dude a rock that was supposed to be from the moon. It was just a normal rock from the earth. I don't know what kind of testing that you got to do on it, but it was a normal rock from the earth. Like
just picked it up on the way to visit him.
Like it was like a quartz rock or some shit like that.
Dang.
It was insane, but yeah, conspiracy theories are definitely my kind of thing.
I mean, do you believe the moon landing was real?
I don't know. I have mixed emotions on it because it's in the 1960s. I've seen I've seen some videos of where people there's a radiation belt going around the Earth. You guys seen that? There's a radiation belt going around the Earth, and it's supposed to be that no spaceship could get out of that radiation belt, or else everyone would die.
How does that even make sense?
I mean, basically, I don't know how like space works, but there's a radiation belt around our planet from the magnetic pole. Makes all the solar flares from the sun reflect off it, and it forms a belt around the Earth.
Well, then how do you explain? You remember that one dude that was like sponsored by Red Bull, and he like got up to like the atmosphere and like jumped down?
Yeah, but no, that's good too. But the radiation belt is farther out than orbit. So I think that guy just went up just enough. That he didn't go into orbit, obviously, but like he went just enough to stay in like the outermost area of the atmosphere.
Yeah. Imagine having the balls to literally like jump from like thousands of feet in the sky.
Like he was in the air for a minute just thinking about it.
Like he was like,
thinking
damn, what if my parachute doesn't work? Like, do you know how long, like he literally could have thought a whole conversation like about that, like what if his parachute doesn't work?
Yeah.
Do you know the torture that is, dude?
It's probably a lot of torture.
This dude's fucking gasping for air, falling minutes down from fucking space, and he's just like tugging on his shit, making sure it works.
Yeah, that's
didn't he land in the water anyway?
I don't even know.
Dude, I feel like if you were to land in the water from being that high up in the air, I feel like you'd still die.
Dude,
you'd definitely break something.
Yeah,
oh, dude,
like,
you'd
drown maybe. Like,
oh, you know how deep you'd go?
Yeah,
how deep would you go?
Fucking U.S. Olympic diver, that shit from fucking space. Like,
yeah,
dude, was that supposed to happen?
Well, you know, SpaceX is like literally launching up spaceships now, and they land. Like, they can actually land them.
Bro, isn't that like Tesla's jump?
Yeah, no. Tesla's owned by Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon
Musk owns SpaceX. It's some insane.
Jacob, do you believe in aliens?
See, I don't know. So if you really want to go deep in on it, this is my take on aliens, okay? I think they very possibly could be real, okay? But I think it's more possible with what we know that the government is faking this shit, right? Mm-hmm. So the government's taking because they just came out with that report where UFOs are real. You've seen that, like the Pentagon literally released it.
Yeah,
they're just warming us up so that we think there's aliens, so that like we don't try to do anything sporadic because there's aliens here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be like they'll fuck you up if you do something stupid.
Yeah.
Like, don't go try and build a nuclear bomb because the aliens will fuck you up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, do you?
Yeah, I believe so.
You believe them?
Yeah.
So where do you think they are right now? Why do you think they have?
I feel like if like something happens, you know, just like that Men in Black stuff. Like they just they just like hurry up and get, like they hurry up and get like they clean everything. Is like say like it's like an alien just landed right there. Everybody that's around like they're blocking shit, and then they're like erasing everybody's memory.
Like that's probably true. Yeah, I could definitely believe in something like that.
And they're like, yeah, we're out of here. And then they just took like they took the smashed alien ship, and then took the alien
and took the. You know who Bob Lazar is?
No, who's Bob Lazar?
So. Apparently, this dude's like legit. Apparently, like so they say. Okay, this dude worked at NASA, right?
Oh, I know.
No, he worked at Area 51.
Yeah,
that's where it was.
You're talking about.
Yeah. So this spaceship crash landed, right? They took it, right? They took it, and they harvest some sort of power source out of it, right? And then. They had a bunch of different teams working on it. And so when he went public with it, the US government erased all trace of this dude. Like you couldn't find a file on this guy. It showed he never worked there, everything like that, until someone came out with a piece of paper or something with his name on it from Area 51. So everything he's saying legit. He's basically saying that aliens are real, and they've mastered this renewable source of energy that they don't know how.
Bro, you know they used to think Nikola Tesla was a fucking alien.
I don't know who Nikola Tesla is, if I'm being completely honest.
The dude who like found like renewable energy source, like made the joint, and then he died.
Oh, you talking about the dude that like you could use water to like make gas, like that could like.
Is that a guy?
No, it's like electricity based. You know the big fucking towers and like scary movies when they're like fucking.
Oh, the Tesla Tower. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, I know what you're
Nikola
talking about.
Tesla, the Tesla Tower, you know.
I didn't know you were talking about that specific kind of energy.
Yeah, well, I know because I forgot the dude's name, but like he made a way for like cars to like run on water, and then he died 2 days later.
Yeah, I saw that too. I
I'm
saw
hip.
that too. Could you imagine working your entire life on making it so that cars could run on water?
And then you just get capped.
And then
The government comes in and just folds you.
Yeah, no, that's a real thing, dude. This dude worked on windshield wipers his entire life, right? Took him 50 years to come up with windshield wipers. When he went to Ford to like present his idea, they made him sign a contract where he was never involved in it. He just signed it, right? Ford took his idea and put it on their own cars. This dude ended up, I can't remember why the dude ended up in jail, but he ended up in jail for 20 years. So when he got out of jail, he was like 80, and they finally gave him a little bit of money for what he gave Ford. And now everyone stole it from Ford. Now everyone has windshield wipers.
What did they used to do before windshield wipers? They just like fucking had fly shit.
I guess they did. They had what that happened.
It's raining out, like you can't drive at all. Like you're just fucking like, I hope I don't crash.
I think that's what they did.
What did they used to do in the mornings before they had like, you know, like, I know like, because you know like you press the button and like your windshield like heats up and everything.
Oh, the defroster.
Yeah.
I think.
They used to hold a fucking torch up to the shit.
Come on, I'm gonna be late for work, man.
I'm gonna go feed the cows.
So are you looking at going into the NFL one day?
Yeah,
It's
hopefully.
a possibility. You're
Yeah.
definitely looking into it.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
With the coach I have now, I feel like I can.
You can.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's all. That's definitely one reason why it's different than high school football,
Yeah.
because you know high school football is kind of harder for the coach to focus on one person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely harder. But so, what's the coaching staff like there?
They're really nice. It's pretty diverse. Like it's a bunch of different personalities. I like my offensive line coach. He's been everywhere. He's like 78, and he's coached at ECU 4 separate occasions.
What do you mean?
He's hated it.
Like,
and just left.
He's coached there.
Left.
Went to like South Carolina, came back, went to like trying to think South Florida, came back, and so forth.
So, go ahead.
And then his wife told him, he was like, "Yeah, you got to stay here now."
Like, stop doing this shit.
Yeah, at the end of the day, isn't it weird how men work their entire lives to get into a career? So do women, but men do it. They get into a career, and then women run the household.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like, let's be honest here. You're a husband and wife, and you want a hot tub or something. The wife's going to have the final say on it.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that insane?
You gotta before you even buy, you gotta think about it. Like, dang, I should probably go ask her.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like with any relationship. I mean, you should always ask for some like a fucking hot tub that costs like $5,000.
But do girls always like, you know, girls like sporadically just buy things and then they just tell you as it's going on.
It's like, yeah, I got my nails done. $50 later.
Yeah, I just painted
Nails
the whole
done
house a
week
different
later.
color.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
swear.
But so how do you go about? So after college, how do you go about getting into the NFL? I have no idea.
Well, by then, hopefully, I'm noticed by some team, and I'm on their draft board. Then I'd probably just work out, try to get in the best shape of my life.
Yeah.
For the combine.
Yeah.
And
so what are you running now?
Nothing crazy, like 5 flat, 4.9.
Are you
Damn,
serious?
I'm sorry, but that's fast for a lineman, dude.
Yeah,
You're getting
crazy.
in. You're
Just
getting
like
in.
4'9".
Yeah, you know how hard you have to work to be 325 pounds, and you run a 5 flat
I
or
know.
4.9.
Imagine a 300-pound dude running fucking
Dude, that's insane. Well,
that
that's why
fast at you, dude. Like,
you're
that's
getting smeared.
insane.
You're
Like,
getting smeared.
you can't live past that point. Like, you're unconscious.
Yeah, but there's definitely some quick people on our team.
What's the fastest?
Probably our one running back, Keaton Mitchell, and then our other running back. We have a pair, 2 freshman line running backs that are pretty good, and then So when we played Navy, the bigger one outran the safety, and the safety had like a good angle on him too. And then I think they recorded him going like 21 miles per hour.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait. So how does a team get to notice you? Just by like media coverage?
Yeah, media coverage.
Scouts.
Yeah. Or you just
scouts.
I mean, it's kind of harder for a lineman, but you just go ham in a game, just go insane.
Yeah.
So have you been on TV?
Yeah, I've been on TV.
So your games are on TV.
Yeah.
So where could they go to watch it?
ESPN.
ESPN.
Yeah.
Okay. So, has there ever been a situation where you're faced with a D lineman and you're like, how the actual am I going to be able to stop this dude?
Well, I had to get, when we played Tulsa, I had to get in one time at a field goal block. And then, of course, the biggest dude, like, this dude's like 6'7", 340. And, like, I literally, I felt like he almost picked me up off the ground. And
I don't know how you do it, Foote. I would definitely 100% not want to go up against a 350 kind of man.
Definitely not.
That sucks. Well, field goal in itself sucks, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
So how was it playing against like an actual like I know as a kid you probably looked at college sports and you saw wow they're actually on TV.
Yeah.
How was it? How did it feel like playing against Navy?
It's pretty insane because I mean even though I don't play much, I know I'm doing the scouting report, I know all the players out there, and they had this one dude, their linebacker, and his last name it sounds like it words out and it's like faggot.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
that's insane.
So I have a question for you. So how is practice going?
Everything's filmed at practice, so you can't get away with nothing.
So you can't. So I heard somewhere that you got knocked out at practice.
Yes, I didn't get knocked out. I got knocked on. I got knocked on the ground, and then they pulled me aside because
okay. But here's the big question: did you get knocked out?
No, I didn't get.
You did not lose conscious.
No,
I just heard 5 seconds ago you say yes.
Right. No. The only reason they took me off the field is because they looked at me and my eyes were all over the place.
Yeah. His eyes were just.
That happens a lot. A lot of in football they used to cover that stuff up. It's still being covered up. It's that kind of stuff is being covered up extreme.
Oh, yeah, because they don't want you to know that half the people that go to the NFL get depression and.
Well, and they're trying to figure out what's wrong with him.
Foot's built different.
Wrong.
I mean, he gets his head beaten repetitively every day for a living.
I wonder why he has mental issues.
No, but the game is definitely improving.
It's
definitely safer than it was 50 years ago.
Oh,
they had one bar.
You know what Sneeze said to me when I told him I got a concussion?
What'd he say?
Shouldn't have wore that speed flex.
Oh my god! With the speed flexes.
Yeah.
So we have, I think about right now 1 more minute.
All right.
So anything you want to plug? Say your Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Where you go to school, anything like that. If you have anything to say,
I mean, you can follow me on Insta, Foote Glizzy.
Oh yeah,
the one and only. Go to East Carolina, repping it. I mean, obviously you can see it. So that's about it.
Yeah, we hope to see you in the NFL one day, Foote.
Thank you.
It's gonna be awesome. What does that say?
And be sure to like and subscribe, fellas. It will really help us out.
Yeah.
We're filming in a shed right now.
Well, it's not a shed. It's a rented space.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a rented space.
And I'm almost positive at least one of these cameras have died so far. But we'll have a little bit to work with.
Yeah.